Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. I am Beth, and I am back for your January 2015 Tarot Monthly Horoscope for everyone with their Sun, Moon, or Ascendant in Cancer, okay? For you lovely sand crabs. For you crabby pants. Every now and again, I become crabby pants, and I tell everybody, watch out, I'm crabby pants. But you're crabby pants all the time. I don't know. I just give you guys a hard time because I can. So I'm just doing a little bit of extra shuffling, and I'm just going to roll out and see what we got. I hope you guys have had a wonderful New Year. This may be New Year's Eve that you're watching this because I'm trying to get it all done before January 1st for everyone. Everyone's been emailing me. So if you guys want to... a private reading, feel free to email me, elizabetholson31@gmail.com, and I'd love to get you guys scheduled for, for a reading, for a private reading, but also for, the new year is also good to kind of see where you guys are at, to check in. Always helpful. So let's see what we've got for you. Lovely crabby pants. Interesting. Okay, so let's start out in the beginning. And I think I'm not sure which sign it was now that got the Tower card in the position of your path right now, the path that you're on right now. This is major stuff. This is sudden incident, sudden tragedy, something traumatic happened. That maybe that you weren't expecting. It just kind of came out of nowhere. And this is, I feel like something that maybe happened in the family, because this is the home too. This is like home issue. Broken, this is a breakup, this is a divorce. So this is the track that you're on, is a breakup or a divorce of some kind or some kind of incident. This is something big. I feel like you guys are going through something major. I feel like last year, when I first started, you guys got the Tower card in this position, I'm pretty sure. If I remember back that far. I may be wrong there, but I feel like it was something like this. And... or maybe I had a lot of Cancer clients at that time, and people were just getting a lot of Tower card stuff. And when I see the Tower card, a lot of psychics kind of freak out because psychics, for them, this is like the worst card in the deck. Personally, there's actually, the Tower card in my deck actually gets worse, okay? There's the Catastrophe card, which is bigger than this. And there's also what I consider to be like the Domestic Violence card, which is also really, really bad. And then there's also the Liar, Cheater, Thief card, which I'm not a fan of. So those are my three like worst cards, I think, in the deck. But so it could be worse, yes. But at the same time, it's pretty bad. This place that you're in or whatever you're going through. This can also be a trauma from the past, because Cancers tend to hang on to trauma. So something may have happened recently or in the past. You may have, a lot of Cancers, this comes up in this position when you got a divorce, even if it's 10 years ago, okay? For Cancers specifically, because I feel like Cancers just hang on to it, It's tough stuff, and I'm sorry that you're going through this. And then the what's crossing you is the card that is the Five of Wands, okay? And the Five of Wands is the pile of crap card. This is just, so on top of, you having the Tower, you also have a lot of responsibilities. A lot of things that you've got to get done. A lot of places you got to go, a lot of people you got to see, a lot of bills you got to pay, a lot of miscellaneous garbage that just adds up to being a pain in the ass. But you're really determined to get through it, you know. I feel like this comes with the Tower, to be honest with you. I feel like you're got Cancers. You're something that you've gone through that's like devastating. The word is devastating to either you or your family, or both. And this is just a lot of stuff going on, this being thrown at you all at once, and you're trying to kind of sort through everything. And then the foundation is actually interesting because it seems like this is hope financially. This is really good hope for you financially. So it says this is the Ace of Cups, which is the drop of promise. It says the increase of financial prosperity after much lack and much hardship. So, you know, I always say that this is like, you know, a drop of rain in the desert, okay? You don't really realize how much it's going to rain, or you just realize that, you know, once you feel that first drop of rain on your nose, that it's going to rain more. So it's like, in the distant, long ago past, you were really struggling financially. Your bank account, there was nothing. It was dry. It was a dry riverbed. It was a desert, okay? And then something changed, and things kind of, more money started to come in, and this is the drop of promise. It says the increase of financial prosperity after much lack or much hardship. So there was a time in which you didn't have two pennies to rub together, and you were penny pinching, and you were trying to figure out what to do, whether it was getting a second job or maybe doing some odd jobs. But this actually symbolizes too that you have a foundation now, that you do have money coming in. It may not seem like you have enough, but you do have more coming into you. Now this is where it kind of gets interesting, okay? This is where my mind is a little bit boggled, okay? So in the recent past, you have this Ten of Cups card, which is, as you can see, a guy and a girl about to kiss, or in the throes of passion. And they're doing it, okay? They're in the sheets, okay? They're only wearing sheets. So that pretty much tells it like it is, says it all, okay? This is love, romance, bliss, happiness, the whole ball of wax. Amazing chemistry, hot sex. This could also mean you had a one-night stand not that long ago, okay? And it is having the hots for someone, you know, but it's also romance chemistry. This is, you know, this is a relationship, you know? But, okay, so comparing it to what comes next and what's crowning you is another relationship. This is where it gets interesting, okay? This makes me laugh. Okay, so it's sort of like, if you're a male Cancer and you're watching this, you have two women, okay? You have your girlfriend and you have another girl that you like. That there's relationship potential with. The girl that is your girlfriend is like the whole package. But the question is, there is something lacking, okay? There's an element, the difference between these two, and I'm just taking a moment to look. The difference between these two is these two don't have as much longevity as this does. Because these two trees kind of grow together, okay? There may be a difference in age too. So you may be, if you're a Cancer male, you may be younger and she may be older, or you may be older and she may be younger, something like that. There's just an age difference too, because sometimes this, to me, this is like an older female, younger male type thing. It's like they're tied for first place. So I feel like this is a sticky situation, Cancer, where you've gotten yourself into a funny little conundrum here, because this is where I wouldn't want to be you trying to make this decision, and I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to have to figure it out, you know. This could also mean that this is in the recent past, okay? And you've moved on from that relationship. Maybe you did break up and you're in this next relationship. It's hard to really figure out the difference between the two. They're very similar, okay? The only difference that I feel is one is the 10 of Cups, and the other one is the 2 of Cups. To me, the 10 of Cups is more the whole, like a whole package of kind of like a romantic relationship. But it doesn't necessarily mean commitment. It just means that there's a lot of elements there. The 2 of Cups, even though it's not the 10 of Cups, so 2 compared to 10, you'd think that it would be less. But there's something very strong with the 2 of Cups. And there is this element of the trees, and the trees grow for a long time. And there was actually, I did see these 2 trees that were actually really cool in Virginia when I lived there. And they had grown together, just like, you know, just like that. And it was really cool to see. And they were huge too. This is putting down roots. I feel like if you're a Cancer male, you haven't put down so many roots, you know? And maybe you like the fact that this girl has some roots. Maybe she's a little bit more grounded than the other one, you know? It's hard to say. My feeling is that this is a real relationship. This is commitment. This is longevity. This is putting down roots. The other one isn't rooted in anything except, I think there's chemistry. Now, there's chemistry here too. Just, this is more like sex-driven kind of chemistry, I feel, than this. This is more, even sometimes I see this in friendships. Friendship chemistry, like there's more of like a camaraderie, I guess, in that one. This is more, the word is fleeting, okay? Although I have seen people, on the other hand, you know, that have had long-term relationships with this. But generally I see for a long-term relationship either the 2 of Cups or the Lover's card. This typically is a little bit more, like I said, sex-driven. The other one's less sex-driven, more like camaraderie. There's a foundation of friendship, and then there's also this element of the next level. And it's interesting, what's not between these two and what's between these two is there's a cup. There's a cup in between these two. That's interesting because there's no actual cups. There's no actual cups that you can see in this image. But they together make a cup. If you look at it, it's kind of like that shape of their arms. It's like a giant cup. This to me symbolizes you and another water sign, just so you know. And this symbolizes to me you and maybe an earth sign. There's a little bit more groundedness with the earth sign. I feel like the earth sign kind of grounds you a little bit. There may be a lot of emotion and too much water in this kind of a relationship. Like, it's great for a period of time, but then after a while, you kind of get on each other's nerves. It feels to me that they're both really ongoing. It feels to me like it's not really ended. Although, because you got the Tower card and it's right next to this other relationship, you know, maybe that's what the trauma is. Maybe you're thinking of breaking up with that person, or maybe you did break up with that person and now you've got this other relationship. It's very challenging for me to look at this because they're so close but they're different people, okay? Ladies, this is two guys. So this is the same conundrum as I was talking about the guys, you know, having two girls. You could have been in a relationship with this guy, the 10 of Cups guy, and it might have felt really, really hot. And there might have been a lot of chemistry. But now, you know, you maybe met somebody else new. Okay? This can also be mixed race here. Okay? So she can be white, he can be black. Okay? Or she can be black and he can be white. Or it could be two females. I think of this as two females too. I don't think of it as two males because they have boobs. So I think of it as two females. Sorry, guys. But it could be. It could be two guys. I feel like it's either two girls or a guy and a girl. And they can be mixed race. They can be a difference in age and they can be mixed race. Either one. Where was I going with this? Oh, okay, I know. Okay, so we got the foundation as, okay, this is also, thinking about this is the beginning of emotions, of having feelings for someone, okay? So I'm seeing kind of like a really interesting dynamic here, Cancer. I'm seeing that the foundation is you have feelings for someone. The beginning, you started something with someone, okay? Because this is the Ace of Cups. And it progressed the Two of Cups. So then you're in a relationship, or maybe you have this thing going on with this person. But at the same time, you have this other thing going on with this person, and which maybe needs to come to an end, or it's going to come to an end in January because it's just too much emotion, too much. It's not that there's too much of an emotional connection. In fact, maybe there's not as much of an emotional connection because you guys are too emotional. You are on two different emotional wavelengths. Oh yes, where I was going with this is, and you need kind of a break. You kind of want to take a break. So what's right around the corner, if you don't see coming, is this card where you need to get more sleep. You are not sleeping. It's quite possible that you're staying up all night having sex, which would be enviable. Yeah, anybody that's reading these cards is envy of whatever you have here, Cancer. You're doing quite well in the romance category, I have to say. This is a good, you know, outlook for you on the emotional, your romantic front. From what I can see, from my standpoint here, my humble standpoint. So yeah, so you get the Four of Swords, which is, it says needing rest, time to recover, peace of mind. Personally, you know, like I said, you're up all night, you're not getting much sleep because you've got two ladies that are driving you crazy. Or that you really like. So that's the deal, okay? And then, interestingly, in the position of emotions, you've got, to make it even better, this Seven of Wands, which is frustration. Tension that you could cut with a knife. I don't think it's sexual frustration, I have to say. Although it could be, but I doubt it. It's more, I feel like this has to do with family issues. This can be, where two people are like, they're fighting, but they're not talking. But there's still frustration. There's still tension. This could be mother-son issues. Mother-father issues. Just drama. To me, that's just drama that adds into everything. So maybe on top of these relationships, you've got this crazy family drama stuff going on. Sounds like January is going to be quite a jam-packed month for you, Cancer. Let me know. Message me and let me know what's going on. This is interesting to me. And what's coming in from the outside is this Queen of Cups. So you got a lot of cups going on. This could be you. Cancer ladies, this could be you. Or this could be just, for the Cancer guys, this is somebody that's come in, that's a girl, that is a medium. She's a psychic, She follows her heart. She's in tune with the stars. She's a deep person. She's an artist. She loves to dance. She loves to sing. She loves to party. And she's really trusting the universe to, deliver her. She's really trusting that everything's going to be okay. And everything will be okay because she's coming in. This is always good when the universe sends you this kind of energy. It may not be an actual person. It may just be, where you're kind of getting more intuition, you're getting more spiritual, where you're becoming more creative. Maybe you have an artistic side, things like that. If not, this could be a person coming in for you. So there's 3 ladies now. But the interesting thing about this 3rd lady is that she is doing her own thing. And she's not really, coupled with you. She could just be kind of standing solo. Again, Cancer, this could be you. Very much so this could be you. But it also could be just that energy of that intuition, that using your psychic intuition. Or you may be talking to me, consulting a psychic or somebody on the outside that's kind of helping you understand and process everything that's going on. Because it seems like you have a lot going on. And then in the upright position, you have the Strength card, which is power, strength, love, control, domination, taming the beast within, and control. Okay? This is taming your inner passions, taming your inner demons. You may have some strong Leo in your chart, Cancer. You may be in a relationship with a Leo, okay? Cancer females, okay? There may be some control issues there. Leos tend to dominate. If you're a Cancer guy and you've got some Leo in your chart, you may kind of have a tendency to have a hard time controlling your passions. Have a hard time controlling that inner beast. Have a hard time in relationships where you want control. You want to dominate. And the other person may or may not be stronger than you. They may be stronger willed. And to me, this is another lady. There's a lot of ladies here, Cancer. Cancer guys, you have a lot of women around you. That's number 1, okay? Number 2 is that I feel like for you, this is not actually one of these other ladies. This is more just this card, the embodiment of feeling there is a balance there with control, okay? This is becoming tame, okay? Growing up, becoming an adult. You know, I've been talking to people a lot lately about, as an adult, we get to exercise our right to do things or not do things, depending on, you know, the situation, right? We don't have to do our homework anymore. We don't have to go to work anymore. We don't have to, eat healthy anymore. We can do whatever we want. So if you're in a relationship or you have these maybe desires to sleep with all these ladies, or you may, I don't know, that's just maybe a bad example, but you have desires to be in control in a relationship or something. You don't have to. I feel like you're going to come to a place where you're in control of your life. You feel like you're more in control of your life, and it's important for you to take control of your life, okay? So Cancer, especially Cancer men, need to take control of the situation, and whatever situation they're in, whether it's a relationship or work, you need to just say, okay, this is what I want, and this is what I'm willing to do for this relationship, and come to that place of you and her versus the world, in whatever relationship that you're in, or you versus the world. But I feel like this is a combined approach. I feel like at some point, Cancer, you need to let the girl in your life become a true partner, okay? So it's not about you just, doing everything and her doing nothing, or her doing everything and you doing nothing. It's just finding a balance. It's about partnering with her, you and her versus the world, and growing together. And you got the Eight of Wands, which is the Wish card in reverse. And I think another sign got this. And the Wish card is making a wish. This is the fall fairy on the dandelion seeds, and getting what you want, which is awesome. But in reverse, what she wants is to have children. Her ultimate wish is to have children and get pregnant. For a lot of people, I was talking about one of my other videos. For a lot of people, that's like, for women especially, that's really, really important. For guys too. So watch out in January. I mean, I got this for another one. I think a lot of people are thinking maybe it's a new year, maybe it's the winter time. I don't know. You got the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups going on, so chances are you're going to get pregnant if you're looking to get pregnant, because you've got it going on that way. So if you're not looking to get pregnant, I kind of would use some protection and make sure, to take precaution, because I feel like, that could happen. And so just be on the lookout for that. But also, this is, if you have kids already and you're not looking to have any more kids, your kids are going to be okay. This is also the ultimate wish. Okay, and the ultimate wish for you, and I pulled another card, is actually the Emperor card, which is really interesting to me. Okay, the Emperor card is a very powerful person, whether it's male or female. Okay, so if you're a Cancer guy watching this, this is your wish to be very powerful, very beautiful. To be empowered, okay? Kind of revered, looked up to. This is someone who's ultimately in control of everything. So there's that control aspect again, which is, that's what your wish is. Now, whether you're actually going to get this is hard to get, because the Emperor just, the Emperor kind of just is. It's sort of like you're either kind of born into it or you're not. And I kind of almost feel like fate is kind of block you in this sense. Not block you in the sense that you're not going to become the Emperor, because I feel like everybody is either born or into it or they're not, and so it's one or the other. For you, I feel like you may have a difficult time getting what you want. For those of you who don't want children or don't want to become pregnant, because the Emperor in my deck blocks you. Okay, the Emperor is a very powerful man. This is a father figure. This is someone who's very, very powerful. Okay, this is fate. Fate can block. Okay, fate can say no, no, no. You're not going to go become the brick maker, candlestick maker, baker. Okay, you're going to be a roofer or something like that. Okay, so it's really interesting to me that the final card is like your wish getting blocked by fate. For those of you, okay, so I should say, for those of you that, again, who want to get pregnant or who want to have kids, I feel like January is a good time, okay? Very good time for you. And I feel like that will come true. The fate, though, for everybody else who doesn't want that, who wants more power to be really, really powerful, isn't going to get it. Not because they can't become empowered, because everybody can always become empowered, but because either they're born into it or they're not, and fate decides. Fate blocks you. So if you are destined to become this emperor, then you will. Chances are no, because very, very few people become the emperor. It's like, how many Kate Middletons are there in the world? There's one, right? And how many people are in the world? Like 6 billion or something crazy like that. So, not to discourage you, I am going to pull a final outcome, though. And you did get the Judgment card, which in my deck, I think somebody else got this. I don't remember which sign got this. This is about making a decision. This is taking the call of responsibility, being judged, making a judgment call, making a choice, just choosing something. This is a fresh start, a new dawn, a new day, a new life. It's like that song, it's that beginning. This is a good time for new beginnings for you Cancers. I feel you may end up playing a lot more music. You may end up doing a lot more with music. You may end up making a decision. I feel like you're going to end up making a decision between these women. You have a women situation. Sometimes I see this, very rarely though. I don't know what the deal is, why you have so many women, what's happened here, but I feel like it's kind of gotten out of hand, and it needs to kind of get really taken care of. So it is important that you do kind of come to a decision, and that you do become empowered no matter what. And how do you become empowered? You say no. You say, no, I don't want this relationship. I want that relationship. And you go after it. You pull like The Bachelor, like Jason Mesnick. He chose one lady and then changed his mind, chose the other. So it's kind of like doing something like that. And for ladies, you kind of have some interesting obstacles going on. As far as fate, I feel like you're having to deal with this emperor dude, someone in your life that's very, very strong, very, very powerful. But the message here is, I feel like ultimately you are going to get your wish. It's just not going to be what you... Okay, so the other aspect of this fate, it says, fate decides. It will not happen or not in the timing expected or in the way you expect. So everybody else may get their wish about being empowered, but it's not going to come in the way that they want. It's going to come in a better way, in a way that you'll learn from. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. It's quite interesting. Cancers, you guys have got to message me. I'm really intrigued by this. Please let me know what's going on. This is the plot is really thickened here with you guys. I don't know how it got this way from last month to this month. But some of you have a lot of decisions to make and a lot of thinking to do. And if I was you, I'd go sit in a rock somewhere and ponder it. Because this is not a decision that I would be able to make. This is difficult, challenging, you know. Let me see if Critter has anything to say. And, you know, I'm talking about my little Critter rock here, my little rock. Let's see if Critter has anything to say. Critter says, it's important to rest, it's important to be yourself, and it's important to be happy. That I feel like is going to help in your decision. So whatever is causing you unrest, whatever is causing you unhappiness, whatever is causing you, wherever you're not able to be yourself, that's what's coming to me anyways. And Critter also says to tell them you love them. And of course I do love you guys. And I love all the comments and everything that you have posted. And I respond to everybody's emails. And I get people scheduled rather quickly. So if you want to have a private reading, feel free to email me. Again, it's elizabetholson31@gmail.com. It's $75 for 1 hour, and it's $150 for 2 hours. And I am still doing the $250 2015, you know, kind of overview reading. That's a 2 hour reading, and it's $250. So, all right. Thank you guys so much. Big hugs. Big kisses. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay. Take care.